Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on the Real Housewives of Potomac. So first off, excuse my voice. Everybody at work is sick, and I think they got your girl. They got your girl. You know, I've been trying to avoid people, but I think they got me. So while I still have my energy, let's get this episode. Baby, let's just address some things, okay? Okay, so let's start with Stacey. I have said that I am enjoying Stacey this season. I think she's a breath of fresh air. She's funny. You know, her little slow moments and her clutching her pearls. I'm into that, okay? But I'm starting to feel like Stacey is playing in our faces, okay? Stacey, everything checks out until it gets to TJ and it gets to her being super naive. Stacey got to be at least, what, 50-something years old. She's a 50-plus-year-old woman. Her constantly playing as if she doesn't know anything, she's naive, that's starting to get on my nerves. It's starting to get on my nerves a little bit. It is. Like, I'm not buying it. It feels like an act. Yeah. I don't like it. We had excused her a little bit when she was saying how her daughter is not normally around black people, and she grew up in Detroit and she enjoyed the black experience, but her daughter doesn't have access to black people. We was already looking at you crazy then. Now you're sitting up here acting like you really need divorce advice from Giselle and Ashley and Karen. Girl, I'm just finding out that some things were in my name. It's giving your husband's about to go down. They about to come through on some type of weird ass charges, and you trying to save your own ass. And if that's what you're trying to do, I'm gonna mind my business, because I understand. Well, I don't really understand. I don't want to understand none of that. But you know what I mean. Like, if that's what you're trying to do, I ain't see nothing. I ain't hear nothing. I don't know nothing. You do what you got to do for you. But if you're really coming on here thinking that I'm just going to play naive and this is how I'm going to get my champagne flute next season, wrap that on up. I don't like it. And as far as TJ, get him off our screen as well. I don't like how he talks to her. Y'all all saw it. I don't have to go into details. I don't like it. If you truly are going through a divorce and you don't know how your ex-husband may react, girl, be careful. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. If it were me, if you was my ex-wife, my baby mama, and your new boyfriend talks to you like that on television, I would put in the divorce decree or whatever. I don't want him anywhere near my child. Because he'll put his hands on you in front of my kid. It's giving he'll cuss you out in front of my kid. No. This relationship, you go ahead and wrap that up as well. I don't like him. Get him off of our TV screens. Tell me I'm warning you. I would have embarrassed him so badly. He would have never wanted to show his face no more. We would have never seen him in his see-through blouse on Watch What Happens Live. Stacey, you get on my nerves, girl. I was really liking you. I was really liking you. But I don't understand this. I want to believe that this is all an act. Because there's no way. There's no way you don't see what the rest of us see. And he's not a good look for you. When Karen said, don't flaunt your new relationship in your man's face, she was telling you right. But something just tells me that, what, Stacey got to be, what, 55, 56? Stacey, you're not stupid? You're not slow? Are you? You know that this is not a good look. You have to know that. But anyways, now Kiana, you have been a disappointment to me so far. Girl, we was all rooting for you. We was rooting for you. What's going on? What is this that you're showing us? What is this? You came on last season and you showed us that you was a boss. You was that girl. You had your med spa and all of us were impressed. All of us like trying to come see you book some type of service at your establishment. This season, you pushed that to the back to platform your boyfriend and his business endeavors. And he talking to you crazy. What part of the game is that? We don't want to see this. I'm not going to tell you to leave your man. I'm going to let your mama tell you to leave him. Because I'm sure your mama's going to tell you to leave him. Like, girl, I really hope that Kiana is at home watching this and self-reflecting. I doubt that she is, but I hope at some point she watches all of this at once and be like, God damn, I look stupid. I hope she does that because you look stupid. You're sharing your platform with a man who's talking to you disrespectfully, treating you like you're not good enough. Well, he's sitting there looking the way he's looking. You are too cute for this. You are too pulled together for this. You're too successful for this. You deserve better than this. Your mom talking about some ring. Girl, you should be trying to get your child away from this man. I don't like him. He seems like one of those men that wants you to dim your light. I don't like him. I don't like him. If you want to stay in a relationship with him, girl, do you. But get him off of our TV screens. We do not like this man. And you was like, my man, my man, my man. We thought you was about to show us some good man, girl. What is this? Ugh. Kiana, girl, do better. It's looking real one and done for you and your future, girl. Maybe you're going to give us something that's going to change. I don't see it happening, but good luck to you and that man. Okay, so we get this scene between Giselle and Mia. And Mia is upset, okay, because Giselle confronted her at Wendy's party about all this inconsistencies with Gordon Mink. I call that man Mink. Gordon Inc., Jacqueline. Is he the baby daddy? Is he not the baby daddy? All this BS. Now, y'all know I don't see it for Giselle, okay? I'm annoyed with Giselle. But I find myself agreeing with Giselle. Giselle asking Mia what's really going on, I think it was fair. That was a fair question to ask. I feel like she had every right to ask this question. You hijacked her event, pulled the ladies aside and was like, I'm going to need to lean on you guys. I'm going to need to lean on you guys. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. But Gordon is going through mania and Ink is breaking up with me because he doesn't want to trigger Gordon. You hijacked that lady's event to give this performance. And then the next day, she goes on Instagram and she sees you guys all hanging out with the children taking shots by the pool. If I was Giselle, I would be confused. And I wouldn't hold my tongue. I would ask, what the hell's going on? Because you hijacked my event. This was camera time about me and my business endeavors. This is camera time about me and my daddy and his memory and the cause that I'm raising money for. You took camera time away from all of that to come and choke us and suffocate us with your antics about Gordon and Ink. I would have questions too. And you damn right I'm going to ask you. Because Mia, you have never come on this show and pretended as if you ever know what shame is. You are a shameless person. You are one shameless woman. So you can't say that Giselle was wrong for asking you that. The moment you arrived to Wendy's party, you started talking about Gordon and Ink and the mania. You brought this to Wendy's party. The moment you stepped foot, you brought this up. So Giselle asking you at the end of the party, saying, hey girl, what's up with all this back and forth? What's really going on? She had every right to ask you that. You are literally suffocating the season with your nonsense. You're showing up to people's events, bringing up the BS. And you don't want them to ask you about it? You're full of shit. You definitely want them to ask you about it. That's why you keep bringing it up. You had no reason to bring it up. You know everybody thinks that this whole dynamic is strange. But you sat there and said, oh, I need to lean on you guys. I'm going to tell y'all this. Girl, she had every right to ask you. You could have also told her, Giselle, I'm not going to discuss this with you right now. Today is a good day. I'm having a good time. And I don't want to talk about this with you. You could have done that, but you did not do that. You sat there, you listened, and you didn't like what was being said. And now you're throwing a big hissy fit like a big giant baby. And nobody cares. But let me tell you where you went wrong, ma'am. Let me tell you where you went wrong. When you attempted to slut shame Giselle's teenage daughters because you wanted to let her know that she wasn't that great of a mother, You wanted to get your lick back because Giselle told you that you didn't protect your kids with this fake paternity storyline. You crossed the line, you raggedy bitch. And I don't know why Giselle did not check you in the moment. I don't know why she didn't. Because the way I would have turned to you and told you, you shut your damn mouth right now. How dare you? How dare you? Those are young girls. As a former sex worker, you had no right to slut shame anyone, especially young innocent girls that were just doing what teenagers do. How dare you? Lot lizard, crater face, daytime stripping, walking inflatable. You have no right. You should never speak on anyone's children. You attempting to slut shame anyone as a former sex worker, you tried it. You tried it, and Giselle should have slapped it out of your mouth. Now, I don't know who told you to go after Giselle like that, but they're just as dumb as you are. You're stupid all by yourself. You shouldn't be taking advice from other stupid people, okay? That didn't make no sense. And your logic also made no sense. Giselle's whole thing was protect your children. And then you try to call her out because she did just that, which was to protect her kids. And she didn't air them out on social media. Well, why don't you tell social media how your girls was sneaking boys into the house? You're so raggedy, and your thinking and your thought process is raggedy as well. Like, what are you saying? Now, Giselle has done a lot of things that have been questionable while being on this show. But one thing Giselle has never played about are her kids. She did a phenomenal job raising those girls. And for you to even think that you're going to try to come after those girls, we won't have it. Those girls did not do anything to you. You trying to air them out says way more about you than it says about them or Giselle's parenting. Giselle's parenting is no reflection of any mistakes her children have made or they will make. She's done a great job parenting her kids, and they're not perfect. No one is perfect. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to do things that kids do. For you to try to compare what happened with her kids to your situation, something is really wrong with your head. I've always known that there was air in there, but it might be some rocks and stones and pebbles or something in there as well. That's just all over the place. Because how dare you? Now, Giselle, I blame you because you have allowed Mia to run amok, okay? You've allowed her to run around here with her lies and her fairy tales and her fantasies and her nonsense for far too long. Just last year at the reunion, when she debuted this foolish storyline about Ink and Gordon, you sat up there, you and Robin sat up there and tried to give Candace and Wendy a hard time because Candace and Wendy weren't buying into her bull. Now look, she's coming after your children. You helped create this monster. Mia has been telling lie after lie after lie ever since she touched down in her size 14s, season 6. And as long as she was lying on somebody else, you were fine with it. When she was lying on you, you didn't like it. When she lied on Wendy, lied on Eddie, lied on Chris, disrespected the hell out of Candace, you were fine with it. Mia took it upon herself to go inquire about Chris's finances, a man she had only ever met one time. And you was all here for it. You were here for all the bull crap when she was doing that. You was here for all the nonsense that came with Mia. Oh, she's a boss. Oh, Mia's really rich. You had beef with Wendy, even though Wendy did nothing to you. You had beef with Candace when you started with her. And you let Mia run amok. Now look, this is the result. When you don't speak out when you see foolishness. Mia sat at that table with Wendy. And because Wendy told her, look, you do what you do with your husband. Me and my husband, we don't roll that way. That lady got violent because Wendy told her that. And you sat up there and you consoled Mia. You rubbed her back. Oh, Mia, you're not going nowhere. You're not leaving this. This is your trip. After she assaulted Wendy. For no reason at all. She was trying to start mess with Wendy. And she got violent because she couldn't handle Wendy's intelligence. She threw a drink and hit Wendy with her purse. And you encourage that nonsense. Now it's turning around on you. It's what you deserve. But your daughters don't deserve this. And I'm going to need you, Giselle, to wop, 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 wop. Mia. Verbally. Honestly, if you wop, wop, wop her in real life, I'll be fine with that too. But I'm going to need you to verbally wrap her up. Beat the brakes off of her. Like, you from the H. You from the H. How do you let this happen? What happened to your summers that you spent in New Orleans? What happened to that? Your daddy be reading down. Did he not pass none of that on to you? You really sat down there and let that lady talk about your kids like that? Are you for real? Someone like Mia talk about your daughters? Last season, when you guys were on that very trip that Mia referenced, you decided to go after Candace and Wendy because you claimed they made a face when you were speaking on Grace. And they was like, yeah, we probably did make a face because we were irritated with you, but it was not directed towards your daughter. You tore up. You acted a fool. You and Robin. And you let Mia? Mia's a walking inflatable, full of silicone and nonsense. And you allowed her to speak on your children? Giselle, if you don't get Mia together at that reunion, baby, we gonna tear you apart. I just want you to know. These social media streets are not gonna be safe for you, girl. If you do not gather, and I don't trust you to gather Mia, but you better try. And if you don't do it, I'm gonna need Pastor Jamal Bryant, Dr. Jamal Bryant, I'm gonna need him to tap in, okay? I'm gonna need him to do Mia the way he did Monique and her husband. That was epic. Dr. Jamal Bryant, that video was epic. I'm gonna need you to spin the block for Mia. I'm gonna need you to get Mia together because Mia tried it. How dare you? How dare you try to, Mia, you lucky I'm not well. Because I really wanted to drag you in this review. And Mia is going to try to backpedal Giselle. You better not accept none of that. You better wrap her up. If you don't wrap her up, Giselle, the way we will dog walk you in these social media streets, in these YouTube streets, in the Twitter streets, in the Blue Sky streets, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, we're going to tear you up. Because Mia. And it was like, that was her big gotcha, and it didn't even make no sense. It didn't even make no sense. It didn't even make no damn sense. And then what pissed me off was the grown people on the internet defending Mia. Well, Giselle shouldn't have asked her that at Wendy's party. Why not? She interrupted Giselle's event and hijacked Giselle's event to talk about this very matter. There's no secrecy at this point. Everybody knows what's going on. But she wants Giselle to ask her in secret, girl, what's really going on? Because this don't make no sense. Well, Giselle, let me tell you something. I still don't see it for Giselle. I'm not going to ever see it for Giselle until Giselle gives Chris Bassett a sincere apology. But that does not mean that Mia can do this where it concerns Giselle's children. Those girls have done nothing to no one. Those girls are light years ahead of you, Mia. They got way more sense than you do. They are classy young ladies, beautiful young ladies, and not just aesthetically. They carry themselves as beautiful, intelligent women. You could never. When I tell y'all that Mia pissed me off so bad, I'm defending Giselle. I had to put Twitter to the side because I was like, wait a minute. I'm about to spend my day defending Giselle. Ooh, I wish I would have done this video yesterday. My voice, ooh, Mia, you lucky girl, you lucky. Anyways, y'all, let me save what little voice I have left, okay? This episode pissed me off. It pissed me off. But anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.